rappers, I'ma leave it at that. That ain't got nothing to do with rap.
Words could start wars and they can end them. At the beginning, to be able to look at a word and see how it actually changes your environment. But I think you have to have human conversation. One thing about rap and the film Art of Rap put together by Ice-T and Paul Too Good is that, you know, moving the crowd and interaction is very important. And the movie talks about the art and the craft of it. And just like if anybody looks at the blues coming from the Mississippi Delta and jazz coming from New Orleans, hip-hop and rap music coming out of the streets of New York and metastasizing over into LA and across the world is a phenomenon that we need to pay closer attention to.
I sold you my gun, but Uzi weighs a ton because I'm public enemy #1.
It still frightens a lot of people. People think of it as violent, gangster rap, disrespectful, glamorizing violence.
Lack of respect for race and ethnicity and religion and background still exists in this Western world and in this world. So it could be rooted in the fact that a large part and a large contingent of rappers come from black backgrounds and are black, although everybody seems to dig it, just like blues and jazz. So that fear of human beings still takes place. But the beautiful thing about rap music is that it's a cultural expression, and the thing about culture, it brings human beings together for one accord, knocks all its differences in, and really brings itself together for the similarities. And so governments like to split people up. Culture brings people together. To me, there hasn't been any greater culture coming out of a people in the last 30 to 50 years than rap music because of its use of words.
I rhyme 100 miles an hour with lightning speed and power. Sweetest of the sweet, make an MC sour. Timber as a tower, because I'll devour any MC and I can prove it now or a little bit later.
Do you think that having a black role model like Barack Obama is an inspiration now to young black men, the kind of man that you were back then?
As long as they don't get fooled by the politics of governments and then the New World Order. Barack Obama is a good man, but a bad government, you know? It's like having a great driver with a bad car. So the car still needs an overhaul, and rappers speak to that and been speaking to that for the last, 30 years, that there needs to be an overhaul in the way that people are dealt with in the world.
Why are you guys bringing street conversation to the mainstream world? Stay in your place, stay out of there. I don't like looking at you. Fix your pants, fix your hat. Y'all supposed to stay in the gutter, get out of here. What are you doing invading my home? Why are my kids liking your music?
Do you think that America is still very racially divided?
Of course. As black and white as an old TV set. There's still an undercurrent of imbalances in the United States, and you just want everything to be equal, and it's not going to take, 10, 20 years to turn everything around. It might take 100 years. So it's a start.
I can't believe it. It's the same way that I was treated, so maybe it's history repeated. I know it sounds sick, the idea of having another kid, because this one you'll really feel like it's his.
Now, if you were advising people on how to write their rap, what kind of advice do you give?
My first advice is that rap music comes out of the poetic sense of things, so don't detach it from poetry before. Pay attention to Shakespeare, pay attention to Gil Scott-Heron, pay attention to the beat poets, and then also pay attention to the foundations of rap music. Rap music as a career for a young person. Learn your surroundings, learn some history, learn languages, learn the world, travel as much as you can. The most important things on this planet are people, places, and things, not things with people, and places are far third only because you want to go to a place to party only. It's like people are a very valuable resource to pay attention to.
Hip hop.
I love it.
I know you do.
I love it.
It's your secret passion, isn't it?
It is. Love it. Something from Nothing Me to Rap is at cinemas now. I don't share the same experience as the hip-hop artists. Why does it have such an impact?
It's just music, isn't it? I mean, music can oh yeah, we were talking about music a moment ago.
It moves you, doesn't it?
You don't necessarily have to like all of it to like a bit of it.
No, exactly. I love it. We're going to be speaking tomorrow.